If you thought Robin's sister was quite the maniacal child to her brother, click the card to watch that episode if you have no idea what I'm talking about. I do want to say that I have had a mischievous side to myself concerning my brother too. For kids, I'd say my brother and I were pretty close and pretty good playmates growing up, generally. He may not think so, but I think so. However, when that mischievous side came out, my brother took the brunt of my actions. When I was 5 years old, my brother, I'll just call Diesel, in case he doesn't want his name out there. Diesel and I were playing in the basement of our house. He was just over the age of 2, and was of course very influenced by what I did. And in the basement, we had these chairs that were made of foam. They had a velvety brown cover, but their backs were exposed. And I don't know why, but I just loved taking out little pieces of the foam and just causing little dents. It was just fun. But that day, I decided to take it one step further. I wanted to rip bigger chunks out of the foam because it was just so fun to play with. And I roped Diesel into joining me. I don't exactly remember how long we were ripping foam out of the chairs, but it was a long time. We essentially destroyed 2 of the 4 chairs. But after some time pulling foam out, I suddenly realized what we did. Diesel, if Mom or Dad finds out what we did, we're going to be in so much trouble. We need to hide it now. And in our basement, we had a waterbed. So we proceeded to try and hide the foam chunks under the waterbed. You know, out of sight, out of mind, right? But my fears were realized when I heard someone coming down the stairs. It was Dad. What's going on? Knowing that I was going to get into big trouble, I did what any child would try to do to save their skin. I lied. Look what Diesel did! I found him ripping the foam out of the chairs, and I tried to stop him. He tried to hide it under the waterbed. Poor Diesel was too young to properly defend himself. Now, of course, you may be thinking that my dad would get suspicious about a 5-year-old girl saying she caught her 2-year-old brother doing this. But apparently, I was a surprisingly honest child. And Diesel was too. Therefore, he was more susceptible to lying than I would be. Therefore, Dad believed me. And Diesel got disciplined. And I got away with it. Until I was 12. Remember I said I was a surprisingly honest child? Well, the truth came out when we were on a road trip to British Columbia to visit our cousins. I have no idea how the topic came about, but I decided to admit that I was the one who instigated the foam incident. Both Mom and Dad were kinda astounded that I would throw Diesel under the hood like that. And my sister and my other brother got to learn that their big sister is a bit of a scamp. To this day, Diesel says that I deserve 2 spankings. I'm actually kind of surprised that Diesel never said anything about it before that road trip. It must have been a memory he blocked. Or maybe I just taught him that Mom and Dad would believe me over him. I'm the best big sister ever.